What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Starlight Digest, a podcast bringing you line talk and digesting Star Wars topics over 1,000 years. This is episode 176, being recorded on September 14th, 2022. 7 days till Andor. I am your host, Darth Butcher. I've got Scott Solo here with me.
What's up, nerds?
And Grand Admiral Franz.
Hi, folks.
Bootleg Joe.
Hey, yo.
And, of course, we're missing Ernie and Kyber Crystal, so hopefully next week.
Well, they're too important to be on the show, aren't they?
I mean,
they've all got lots of big things going on.
Stuff.
I'm just sitting here watching nothing. You know, I can be here.
Yeah. But hey, most importantly, the pit is there, and they're pretty live right now.
Hell yeah!
We're gonna shout them out in just a second.
There are co-hosts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We want to shout out our very special Patreons, Scott, if you will, because they're the ones who make this all pretty and sound good.
That's right. As Moocher's saying, thank you one and all to the Patreon patrons. We really do appreciate you. Hey, look, there's a ticker down there I couldn't figure out the other day. So if you are so inclined, if you want to join our Patreon crew, become a member of the Pit Crew, just log on to patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest Podcast and throw us a couple of bucks, and you'll get a shout out like these fine folks. We've got Nicholas Schaefer, Ryan and the Star Joes, Cliff, Don and Brady of the Escape Pod Podcast on the Red 5 Network, Flavy Davy, formerly of the Nerds with Attitude, Don the Dad Dorn, Justin the Vanilla Thunder, Mervine, Gavin Connor of the All Cure Holy Hour podcast that I was just on a few minutes ago because he was doing a live stream too. Crystal Lamphere, Brandon and Anya Epler, AJ Herrera, and we want to give a special shout out also to Fanboy Mike for being a member of the Patreon crew because he sure as shit isn't on the show.
Yeah. We might see his face here next week. We'll have a talk about it. In just a minute, we're gonna talk about something really cool that we got.
Lies.
Special guest, Mike.
What?
Lies is right. That's right.
Lies. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Dark
All right.
side.
Cool. Scott, everybody in the pit that's being digested, they need a special shout out also.
Okay. If you insist.
From the top.
Rural Farm Boy jumped in. He had to jump out, but he just wanted to say, he can't wait to watch us or listen to us on his pod playlist later.
And he'll be here next Wednesday for the Andor special.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We've got Gordon in there. We've got, Bootleg Joe. He's in there because he's our moderator supreme in there. Anonymous Dude 123, Mando Mike, Matt Logic 44, 1313 Tommy is in there. What's up, man? What's up, Tommy? Miss Sunflower's in there. Vintage Rebellion. Let me see who else we got here. Oh man, I gotta do a lot of scrolling. They are at it. Wow. All right. Yeah, that's everybody who has piped up. So
awesome.
Well, keep it going, guys.
Everybody is here to talk Star Wars because there was so much Star Wars over the D23 weekend and everything, and there actually was nothing major, but there wasn't, and we'll talk about that in this show too. But next week, okay. So how do I how do I say this? We're all, how we got started too was standing in line in a movie theater watching a Star Wars event, right? A movie, a show. Sometimes a DC show or a Marvel movie, whatever it is, since that is kind of like almost a thing in the past or too far in between these days, right? So because we did get special word there ain't going to be another Star Wars movie for another couple years. So what we've decided to do is do a special line talk live stream before any major event. And Andor being 7 days away next Wednesday, Monday, we're going to do our live stream event here, 6 o'clock Pacific, to get our East Coast, guys in here to try to get them involved because I know it's late, so it's still going to be late, but hopefully we could do this. So, get on your calendar. So 6 o'clock, YouTube, hang out with us. We got no content to go over. We're just gonna talk. We're gonna talk like we do, standing in front of a movie theater, have a good time. We'll run the gambit. We'll go as long as we want to go. hopefully we could figure out how to get anybody who wants to join us that has a camera and a mic to come on and, just kind of shoot the shit with us for a while. That'd be awesome, right? So we want to do this to get that feeling of something,
Community.
like a community, and also like how we started as a podcast too. Standing in front of a movie theater waiting for a Star Wars event, that was like very important to us, and we want to keep that tradition going. So now we're just going to have to do it virtual because there ain't,
So no agenda, just bullshitting and going with the flow, and you guys will see exactly how ridiculous it gets.
Yes,
and how it's 6 degrees to whatever the fuck you want.
We start with Star Wars, we end with Star Wars, and in between is the roller coaster.
Everything
man.
else,
it's gonna be fun.
We stand around, we do trivia, we do just random conversations about, hey man, did you see Fast Times at Ridgemont High? It was on TV the other night, that kind of thing. We just go through all of our favorite everythings, so it's fun.
And then it loses it after we start talking Dungeons and Dragons with the corner over there. And then the rest of us pretty much go on our own, so we can't really do that anymore. We can't leave him in a corner by a tree.
Until Scott starts talking about Star Trek, and then they just all walk away from him, and it's sad.
You see,
I draw
only 2 of us have the ability to remove somebody in the podcast.
That is true.
And everything. So I'll remove Scott when Star Trek comes on, and I will start my own podcast when Dungeons and Dragons comes on.
I think I need emergency powers.
Nope.
Joey, can I get a vote of no confidence somewhere?
Do you think your name is Palpatine? Your name is not Palpatine.
I'm going to get Darth Jar Jar for the vote of no confidence on you guys, and I'm going to get emergency powers.
Nice. So I mean, we decided to do this and stuff because in D23 it was announced too, and it was kind of like a fleeting mention. And I kind of texted the group. I said, "Hey guys, did you hear this? Like, no, don't expect any Star Wars theatrical releases before 2024." The only thing that's kind of like why we're even bringing it up is because December 2023 was the Rogue Squadron release date that they said they're keeping. So that just kind of confirms that, okay, that's been pushed out. It's kind of bittersweet. Sweet or bitter because we like to go to the movie theaters and watch Star Wars and any kind of content, right? Bitter, that's bitter. Sweet is the fact that they're taking their time on projects, which I appreciate. And we've talked about this too. It is showing that they haven't released a slate on D23 like we were kind of like hoping they were, right? Future projects or something like that. They're only announced anything that's in production, but that's exactly what we want. Now I know Chris has a little bit of a maybe a disappointment in that, like you were like kind of wanting something fresh and new. But I'm also in the school. It's like, hey, if they didn't say it, that means there's no chance of them pulling the rug from us,
Yeah, I think mine was it was kind of rehashed stuff from Celebration.
There was a lot of rehashed. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
We've seen it all. And everybody that was surprised by it, I'm all, maybe it's just because we were at Celebration, we saw some of that. But I could have swore about that it was public. It wasn't just because we were there. I thought that was all out there. So I was like, why are we all acting surprised about these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true.
I was just ho-hummed.
I was listening to some talk radio, and they were going over all of the huge announcements from Disneyland also, and the huge announcements from Disneyland were that the Mandalorian was going to be walking around with Grogu in Galaxy's Edge, which we already knew for quite some time.
We saw it this time with the animatronic Grogu in the pocket that interacts with the guests too. That looks
really cool, but it wasn't news though.
Yeah,
exactly. And the second thing was that the Hulk was coming, and that was the only 2 big bits of news that they had fit the prints on talk radio for Disneyland itself. So
I mean, the one thing that was exciting is that there's a 15-foot Hulk coming. So
but
it's
did
not.
You see it?
I did.
Yeah.
That's on that side of Disneyland, but like when it comes to like a Wampa walking around, maybe there's something there that's like a start of something, right?
Could I get a Wampa walking around?
Can I get a Wampa? Hey guys, why don't we just do that early, because I like to hit that sucker early in the show too. Everybody in the pit, while you're here, I would love for you to Wampa stomp that like button, please. Wampa stomp it early. We'll get it again later in the show. if you're tuning in, let's get those likes up now and get that algorithm going.
I'm gonna put my toys away now.
Oh, we're
Chris's
dorks.
Wampa is hilarious.
That's the Galaxy's
Oh,
Edge
my
Wampa.
God.
It is the Galaxy's Edge Wampa. Like I said, and I saw that on D23. Like they're trying to open the floodgates a little bit more on the immersion and a little bit more on the interaction stuff. So again, having that, like I said, a 15-foot Hulk walking around, maybe that opens the door for, other things in the parks that we like to,
Yeah, and if it doesn't look great at first, it's Disney.
Yeah.
They'll fix it to make it look great eventually, right?
It can only
You'll play
improve.
with it.
They put Hulk in the full Avengers Endgame suit, the time travel suit with the helmet on. All you see are green hands.
Lame.
And a really
I'm out.
Yeah, that way.
It's
dumb.
There was talk about some wide, like aesthetic wise, like the voice. There's like the only way they could canonize a projected voice or and maybe something like that. So yeah, man. So I mean, at least it's happening. But yeah, it's very slow. Like we talked about this last week about Disney's takeover with Star Wars and how they ran out of the gate, but I felt they tripped over themselves. So maybe this is their way of like slowly turning up the heat, and that's cool too, right? That's what we want to see. As long as we see progression on all levels, comic books, novels, TV, parks, the whole immersion, it's cool. It's like to gradually bring this stuff back. To go into like, full on, like I said, the Disney stuff, we were promised aliens and droids at the beginning and we didn't get it. And now droids are, coming. We got R2 back. We got, like I said, the promise of Mando with that animatronic Grogu, which is really cool. I'm sure if Ernie was here, I'm sure he's very excited about that, but to Chris's point, Ernie would probably, reiterate too, we knew about this stuff. Or, Scott said we knew about this stuff.
Yeah.
Just like all the shows in production.
Oh, see,
you go.
why? You're so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It couldn't have taken much more work just to make him Hulk.
No, seriously. I mean, maybe
it moves weird too.
It's hard to put a 6-foot guy into a 15-foot costume.
But I suppose we don't need a 15-foot Wampa. We would need a 15-foot Rancor. That would be cool, like a baby Rancor. But we can go a lot smaller for a Wampa. You can go smaller for a lot of stuff. We got a lot of. It doesn't even matter. You can be like a Doc Andor, right? You can be an Ithorian walking around, and that's what's needed. You need the Cantina aliens.
If they can do 10-foot Transformers at Universal Studios,
hello.
they can do a Wampa.
You're right. You're
Joey.
very right. Yeah.
And looks incredible.
Yeah, those are pretty intense, and they're interactive.
Interactive. They actually interact with the person in front of them, saying unique things to them. It's not like the stormtroopers who have pre-programmed sayings.
Yeah.
They are literally interacting with people, and
They are.
it's
Here's
a
the
really good
interesting
point.
thing. Competition breeds innovation. Universal has pumped it up to 11 because what's it called? What are they building in Florida? That's that epic theme park
Is
that
it
they're building.
the Mario Land?
No, that's part of it. That's part of the things. But Florida, they're building a separate theme park. Maybe the pit knows. It's called something, and they are kicking it in, fifth gear here. I mean, really pumping money into the theme park world where Disneyland has kind of dominated, right? So, like with this D23, very lackluster on even in the parks. Like, they promised a new ride in Marvel, the Avenger Campus, but we're thinking that's 10 years out. Dude, I'm gonna be 56 years old. I don't got time for this, right? So they're
not worried about you, Chief.
I know, but I'm worried. But
we're the ones still hustling and trying to make a living, right? The young people are going to have just extra money by not working somehow, and that's how it's going to work. And they're going to have YouTube channels that work and TikTok.
Yeah,
they want their $1 million money, not our.
I know.
Middle class money.
Yeah, and I totally get it, right? I totally get the business model. But with Universal kind of like at their heels at this point, doing something like Joey said, the Mario Land that's opening up here at Universal here, and that's in Japan, I believe. I think it's Nintendo World in Japan. That's why they're bringing it here in Hollywood. With them chomping at the heels of Disney, I'm hoping that they go, okay, we're gonna lose a lot of stuff. We in the threat of even closing down a part.
I don't know. I honestly, those Transformers have been there at the park for years now, and they don't seem to really be concerned about the competition there.
What at? You mean Disney?
At Universal.
About Universal? Or?
Yeah.
Those Transformers have been there for better part of a decade now.
Time.
Yeah, and I think if they were worried about it, they would have done something about it already. And
I'm talking about
maybe this is
new theme parks that Universal is popping up. That's what I'm
talking about. Disney doesn't have competition, dude, because Disney's brand.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have competition.
No, they won't. No matter what comes up. No, Nintendo, Universal, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Disney's
Disney. I'm sure it's going to take away from it. It might not kill it. It'll hurt it. It'll hurt the bottom line for at least what I'm hoping for is, like I said, the competition breeds innovation. Meaning Disney can come in and just like, hey, guess what? Imagineers. Pump it to 11 and show these guys how to do it.
You saying that bugs the shit out of me because the Imagineers should be the one driving everybody else.
It has been
right, and so if it's not happening, somebody is being lazy as hell, and they just need to get.
Well,
I think his name is Bob.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can blame the CEO for everything, but no, the CEO is not involved in every single aspect of everything, right? There's people in charge. That the Imagineering has a manager and a director and a VP and a senior VP.
If they don't have funds,
he's the money man. He's
I get it.
One who.
But he's not the ideas. These guys don't have the ideas. If they're not pushing the ideas or making shit happen on this Hulk or anything else, then,
it's called maintenance mode. Imagineers are on maintenance mode because there's no funds. There's nothing to be like, hey guys, in the Disney Plus show, the Imagineering story. Every CEO of Disneyland has come in and built a park and put up their own footprint in the Disney grand scheme of everything. Bob Chapek seems to just be doing something way different. And again, we don't know what the bottom line, like how much did they bleed over the COVID era and shutting down everything, and how much did they have to like transfer money. So this might be a rebuilding few years and stuff. But I mean, we're talking theme parks, not necessities. Luxuries,
right?
I'm hoping that because Universal seems to want to get in the game, I want that to scare Disney. I really want that. I don't want them to be that whole "we're too big to fail" attitude.
Yeah, but to be honest, at D23, I know it's D23, but I didn't give a shit about the park. I wanted to hear casting rumors. I wanted to see trailers of Marvel and Star Wars stuff. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I care about all that stuff for. The parks. I'd rather just see it at the park.
Yeah.
If it's coming, it's coming. They promised so much in the first place, and we haven't got it. So just show me, don't tell me.
As a pass holder since '97, though, I look forward to seeing what the innovations are, what's new and what's upcoming. So, I'm also in it though for the trailers for both Marvel and Star Wars. But I was hoping for something from the parks.
Yeah. Let's check in with the pit here real fast. Yes, Papa Schmitty. What's up, man? I did upgrade my setup. I've been working on it for a long time. So let the lights trick you on really what's going on around here. It's a disaster. So Gordon, we are the backbone of nostalgia. Everything is built on that. Yes, and is that to Chris's point? Is that enough to get the financial guys at the powers that be to double down on that? Right, because maintenance mode scares me. I don't like maintenance modes on a lot of things. Disneyland was never built on that. In fact, movies weren't built on that too. Let's take it to Star Wars. Star Wars wasn't built to just be in maintenance. It was always built to be like, when's the next big innovation thing? Like Disney Plus is the next big, the TV shows, right? And what's beyond that? It's gonna now we might get into the movies again in past 2024, and where does that take us? And that's the whole thing, is that we can never be idle on these things, as nostalgic fans, of course. I'm just, again, bottom line, fans don't really care about that. We're not businessmen. We're consumers. We want to see stuff happening. D23 was such a bad.
But there were a couple things come up right at D23. It's not like it's all horrible. But some things we also we knew about, right?
Yeah.
And let's talk. Hey, I know we got pictures here. There's confirmation. We talked. This shows one of the leaks was very, very true, right? Can you pull up that picture of the not Yoda?
Yeah.
Well. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's start there. So we talked about the leak a couple weeks ago that Yaddle was going to be in a battle, and we were going to see Yaddle full force and not being a slacker. So I think this trailer was confirmation that leak is 100% true.
Yep.
Because you wouldn't just magically see Yaddle.
Yeah, Tales of the Jedi had a big presence at D23, right? They had a new trailer and all that stuff, and of course we got 3 shows it's 6 episodes, 3 of Ahsoka, 3 of Count Dooku. Let's see where the Yaddle comes into, because if it makes sense that we saw her in episode 1 and not 2, or is this going before that?
Yeah, and this is probably before that Yaddle piece. I would think.
Yeah.
This is still when they're
fighting together.
Yeah, these guys are still friends. Exactly. What I love about it is bringing Mace Windu back before they bring in Mace Windu. So they're reintroducing him to us.
I wonder. Okay, so if Samuel Jackson is voicing this, Mace Windu, I hope that's not the.
It didn't sound like him though. It sounded like the actor from Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, because Liam Neeson is voice acting Qui-Gon's. You know what I mean?
That's because there was
every time.
Yeah, there really hasn't been anybody else doing Qui-Gon.
No, he's been all the way.
I just don't want that to be it. I want Samuel Jackson to voice awesome, but I want the two Windu.
Oh, yeah.
I know it was rehashed here, but I am excited to see Dooku. I'm so super excited to see how his three episodes go.
That's what excites me.
Yeah, I'm worried because obviously it looks like it's redoing some canon. We talked about this before, right? Kevin Scott did a wonderful job with that Dooku audio play.
Yeah, the Hogwarts, Dooku and Hogwarts. Yeah.
Yes, I loved it. Dooku and Hogwarts works for me. The Jedi Temple as Hogwarts works. I would take a series of the Jedi Temple and the Younglings if it was like Dooku. 100%.
Yeah. If I'm mistaken, it's probably Liam Neeson's son voicing Qui-Gon. I didn't think it was Liam Neeson. I don't know if it is so.
You know what? That's right. And they mentioned that it's a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Because they mentioned that at Celebration we were in that panel.
Yeah.
And that's right.
Thank
and
you.
They liked our name. How did we forget all that?
I know.
But I forget where my train was going.
You're yeah, me too.
Oh, that's a topic now. We lost topic. Whatever, move on. But screwing up canon. I just don't want them to screw up canon. So that's my one concern right now is they haven't really done a bad job about canon. They've been pretty consistent with a small, you need a little bit of, finagling to make it work sometimes. Yeah. But this one, it seems like it's way off.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
It seems. We'll have to, like I said,
Seems. They could play it right in.
Same guy doing, well, no.
Like, could you imagine all of a ssudden you get, there was a pretty good time jump in Dooku before he was talking to Palpatine, I think. A little bit in the book. At least inferred. Maybe not total. But it'd be cool to see Rail in an animated mode, right? If this is during that time, that'd be pretty cool.
Great.
Yeah, I'd lose my shit. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of cool stuff there. I'm excited about it.
The test that Filoni's paying attention to the novels. That's this Tales of the Jedi is the test.
Yeah, you would think they are since they bring up novel stuff and comic stuff in the Mandalorian and Boba. So you would they're all on this, man. Filoni knows everything. Maybe he just didn't like Dooku, the book.
Maybe, yeah.
And maybe he's like, you know what? That's the dumbest idea we've had. Why would he just do that? Just get out of here.
Yeah, maybe.
This is how it was. I know George. He told me this, and then he does it.
Mando Mike is Yaddle standing in front of the shark from Nemo. Yeah, he did look like a skeleton.
Like Bruce.
Yeah. I did see that. Yeah. There was another casting. Want to go through the casting?
Well, the casting. Okay, this isn't confirmed. Are we talking about Ezra?
Yeah.
Bring up the one side by side with them. There you go. So this is the rumored casting for Ezra. Now everybody wants to say confirmed, and I get it. I totally get it. This is Star Wars Newsnet and Cinelinx.
Because Hollywood Reporter said it was.
Hollywood Reporter, off of Cinelinx, off of Star Wars Newsnet, off of whatever. All these people are saying it, right? And they're like, confirmed. And again, for the millionth time, that's not what the word means, right? Rumored, because Star Wars hasn't said, is this confirmed? This is it. And guess what? Oh, man, that's Ezra. That's live action Ezra, dude.
Yeah. The first thing. Okay, so the first thing that pops in my head is, of course,
his eyes are wrong.
Right? Yeah, I know.
Easy fix.
The look has to match, the cartoon and stuff. But also,
his hair's not blue.
If a lot of history teaches us too, the acting has to be there too, and the demeanor of Ezra and all that stuff is probably more important because they can get away with the live makeup and costuming and stuff.
But we're
great.
We're 7 years after this.
Yeah.
After 7 or 8 years after we've seen Ezra.
Right.
So he's grown up. So that's his other look. Maybe that could be him now, right? 7 or 8 years later.
Man.
Yeah. This is Ezra. I'm down. If this actually gets confirmed, perfect. And Miss Sunflower's comment here about Mena Mossad, who we all thought the Aladdin guy, right? Who we thought was going to be Aladdin, was rumored all the time. He did make a comment. Okay, well the rumors can stop now. I never really got a fair audition. Just a quick video I sent in. That was it, right? That's all he got. Didn't get a call back. He's all, but can't lie. This guy looks like Ezra. Doesn't mess up. He doesn't get any. If I don't get a job when I put in, they don't call me and tell me who did. Right. So that guy doesn't have any inside information. He didn't even get a real interview. So he's saying it, but that doesn't confirm it. Again, we guys got to. The internet does this. He's probably Ezra. This dude is probably Ezra, but it's not confirmed.
It's not confirmed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Did this dude like leak something? Like, did he hint something on Twitter or something?
No, it was an inside leaker. It was somebody, and somebody spilled it. Is all.
In other words, it's word on the streets.
Yeah, word around the campfire.
It's the Hollywood, like I said, that they
JHR.
name drop it. It would say, Hollywood Reporter says it, and then, I mean,
it's pretty.
They have been right. It's
pretty sound. It's pretty sound. Heavily rumored, strongly rumored, rumor with whatever. But
about as rumored as Rosario Dawson was about being Ahsoka.
Correct.
Yeah.
100%. But that wasn't. And when was that confirmed? When we saw her on screen.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yeah, they didn't ever really.
And that's when like I said, we like to talk about it and we'll bring it up and stuff, but of course we won't sit there and go 100% until we see it in writing on stage or whatever.
Now that comes my disappointment, right? Because that came out the day before D23. Yeah. And then because you guys knew where I was already. That's why I wanted to get that hot topic about Thrawn out fast. I wanted to make sure. Yeah. Hey, this is who it should be. Let's see if we can get it in there going. Blah blah blah. Before D23 hits, because they're gonna do the casting for Ahsoka for sure.
Would be awesome, right?
And then no. But we did get some cool shots again. You have the one of Sabine. Dig that. I mean, like, really, it's straight. And I wish I'd have done the side-by-side with the cartoon. It's exact. Of the last.
Up while you guys are talking.
Yeah, I think this is matching up exactly the last scene.
Yes.
Right, of her. So we're going to start, like, in animated mode. She's going to turn around and see Ahsoka here, guys, in white.
Yes.
Yeah.
It gives me chills thinking about it.
Yeah, Filoni said it. Ahsoka's picking up right where Rebels left off.
Literally. I didn't think it. Yeah.
I mean, I got goosebumps, dude.
Me too. My whole back is chilled up right now. Because I'm like, man, they just took that cartoon and live actioned it.
Seriously,
the scene.
It is perfectly. The shadow is perfectly cast.
I love
the stands holding the wall up on the bottom are perfect. I mean, it's crazy,
man. Yeah, this is it. Would it be really cool if it actually did what Chris said, go from cartoon to like go that transition? Oh
my God, like Roger Rabbit it. Like that.
Totally,
combination. Oh man, but it's gonna
panning in and panning out kind of deal, right?
Yeah, I just think it's so cool that we see it like that she sees the animated versions.
Yeah,
it's just a stylistic of them, and that's really freaking cool. And it makes you wonder though, because there was that joke or that meme going around that I showed you guys, right? Or the meme that went out, or somebody joked that Mike from Better Call Saul was Zeb.
Oh yeah, Zeb.
And you'd have totally, but somebody's going to be Zeb. Well, so they're not going to not have Zeb.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you would hope so, but he should be on that world with Callus at that point.
That's right. They left.
Yeah, they left.
But
Chewie went to Kashyyyk for a long time.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, like meeting back up in the show. Especially if there's a time jump and stuff. That'd be.
We need some muscle, or we need some Imperial insight. Right. So you got muscle in Zeb, Imperial insight in Callus, right? So it's pretty cool.
As long as they don't cast The Rock for Zeb, we're good.
Yes, please.
I love The Rock.
Don't do it.
But Mike from Breaking Bad.
Mike from Breaking Bad would have worked, dude.
Least, right?
The voice and the ears. I mean, he's almost there.
I want to bring up Miss Sunflower's concept of still no Thrawn casting announcement. I wonder if we'll see him in season 3. No, nothing rumored either, right? I mean. Like nothing besides the name drop in Mando season 2 about Thrawn. We always assume he's going to be in the so I think once we start getting the trailers and everything, I think we will see the blue guy We have to.
I think.
I hope
okay,
so.
here we go. But with me again, right? I think I talked about it a little bit in the other hot topic I did back.
That's as close as I could find right there. I couldn't actually find a side by side of her standing in front.
But
of
it's
still,
it's
dude,
perfect,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But the two hot topics ago we talked about it, right? And they connect people. Everybody's connecting through stuff, and you have to introduce them early. We know. I think we're going to get Krennic in this one. There's no reason that Krennic doesn't walk somewhere where we see Tarkin and Thrawn and blah blah blah.
In
I mean,
Andor.
in Andor.
Yeah.
And Andor is the
Would
place
love
to
it.
introduce him young. It's got to.
I really wish, because Krennic, in my opinion, Krennic is one of the absolute best additions to the Imperial forces ever.
We're going
I-
to see Krennic.
I hope
Galen
so,
and
man.
Krennic could be. I mean, they're working on a Death Star at this point. You know.
For
I
years.
hope, man. I don't count it, but man, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I would love to see that kind of connection, because I always feel that the boardroom on the Death Star was the empty seat was Thrawn's, right? So could we get in there and
Or
like
Krennic's,
see
right?
it?
I mean,
Or
that was,
Krennic's. Should have been Krennic's.
Krennic's a director. Thrawn's a Grand Moff.
Well, he's also
Grand
dead
Admiral.
at that very moment, so I mean, there would be an empty seat there for him.
Yeah, I know, but Thrawn's also
Wasn't
gone.
there directors in that council room also?
I don't know. No, there was. I don't know. There was ISB.
Imperial ISB, yeah. Yularen was in there, so
Yularen is the big miss in all my pops and figures, by the way, too. Can we get a Yularen, guys, anywhere?
And a
After the battle droid.
battle droid, for God's
the
sake.
After the battle droid. Yes, thank you.
I got you, man.
Thank you. If you guys, damn, you guys see that every time they do a Star Wars, if Funko posts a Star Wars pop, I'm all, great pop. Where's my battle droid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
every time.
It's the one damn comment I make on the internet anymore.
Yeah. Miss Sunflower, did Ahsoka finish filming? I hope we see Thrawn there. If not, in Mando, of course, we want Thrawn. Absolutely. I believe I did hear Ahsoka wrapped filming.
That's
If
the
I'm not
word. Yeah,
mistaken.
I believe we
I
got.
I wonder why there wasn't no trailer, or like at least a sizzle reel.
So
or something.
there was footage.
There was.
Joey. There was footage shown at
Oh,
yeah, it'd be there.
D23, but attendance only, and nothing leaked yet.
But
We did have a
we're-
picture though.
Yeah, we got a couple pictures. That was from that picture right there. Was the Sabine thing, right?
Yeah.
Or was that a release? And then there's this part was up there, which
Mhm.
is pretty much like
We
she
got the
looked.
most controversial
See,
picture.
you guys say there was, but it was for a certain group of people. I'm talking about, like, why didn't they release something?
a wide
for-
release, yeah.
Oh,
'Cause we're
it'll
not
come
special.
after. I think it'll come after Andor or
Too early.
Yeah,
I think it's
right
too
after
early.
Andor. I think it's right after.
It's too early because Andor is all the hype. After that, you got Mando. Besides the cartoons and stuff, yeah, Mando and Bad Batch. Of course, we got a confirmation again after that. But Mando's the next hype after that. Bad Batch and Mando, and I think after that you'll start seeing the Ahsoka stuff
Yep.
really kicking gear, and then Acolyte and Skeleton Crew. You know what I mean? I think that's their 2-year plan right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Now you mentioned that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
This picture right here, I heard a lot of talk about this being right there in the world between worlds. That
I'm
that
so
kind
upset.
Of, I mean, it sure is hell.
it sure looks like it, huh?
That's going to be the next hot topic.
It's
So you know,
scrolled
is World
all
Between Worlds.
And just to kind of bring everybody up to speed that hasn't watched, Rebels, World Between Worlds is a very, very weird concept.
Controversial
Introduce
to say the least.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'll just put it this way. It's like Star Wars version of time travel and being able to interact with future and past events. So
Yeah.
I don't know how we were like, hey, that was weird in Rebels. Just drop it and never bring it up again because that can
Yeah.
cause a lot of
You
time
can
space
pull
between
off a lot of things in animation, even though it's all canon, right? But you can do things, see things, and like the wolves even, right? Going through the cave and traveling and doing. You can do that kind of stuff in animation. It takes a special. It's not there in Star Wars live action. You know what I mean? I don't think I could handle it. I don't know about the rest of the fan base, but I don't know if I could handle
Well, here's
it.
the thing, Chris. It changes everything.
Oh,
if
yes.
they make World Between Worlds what we think they did in Rebels, like right, without further explanation, it changes everything we know about Star Wars in general.
Yeah.
It changes the platform and the everything we know about Star Wars goes up in the air, and that's where we're like, I don't think they're gonna. I think it's too much of an explosion to
Yeah.
exploit it the way we think they're gonna exploit it.
Yeah,
I
I hope.
agree.
I hope more. Go ahead.
I know. I was going to say I agree. I don't think they're going to use it to change anything. What I think they'll end up doing is, I don't know. Every time we predict what's going to happen, we always predict wrong. But it's maybe her
something
trying to
completely different
learn
that we're
about
thinking.
it.
That's
she
where-
was directly affected. She was directly affected by the world between worlds. She was going to die, and then Ezra saved her through it. So why would you not want to explore what that is and what that means to the universe to get a greater knowledge of the Force? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it could not. It doesn't have to be the world between worlds right there. That was a mystical place, right? You're basically in space.
Right.
But how do I say it? Maybe that's like a map of it. Like if you ever got into this is somebody that mapped out the world between worlds eons ago.
How the door opened in
Yeah, basically they spent time in there and they mapped it and they did things and this is how it works. Or we're completely off base.
Yeah,
and this
like
is
something completely different.
This is a map to all the Jedi temples.
Ooh, okay.
I like that too. I like that better.
I like that better too. So I would dig that, but and right there, Miss Sunflower's last comment. That's the problem I would have with World Between Worlds. Star Wars cannot be retconned.
That's what it is.
Star Wars is linear, kind of. Right? When all is said and done, it's linear. And it doesn't go off onto branches like Loki talks about, right? You have a one timeline. The one issue with that is Ahsoka not dying, but she went right back into the same place. Yeah. All, theoretically in their world, if you don't overthink time travel, right? We're all good there. But you could do that all the time. But they could retcon stuff because Ezra wanted to go save Kanan.
Yes.
Right? And that's a bother.
He
made
a choice not to save Kanan.
Right. But that's dangerous because then you could all of a sudden save Anakin and then Vader does, or somebody's evil there and they save Vader or save the Emperor and all this stuff could possibly happen. And you don't want that. I don't want retconned.
Yeah, Papa Spitty, I can't handle another multiverse.
Right.
1 billion %.
Do you think they would use the World Between Worlds to change something canon?
Well,
that's what we're saying right now.
Joey.
No,
that's what I was getting at, and I know where Joey's getting at. I can see it. I can see the sly.
The sequels are staying.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The sequels. The controversial thing is that they put in World Between Worlds to, retcon and change things like.
But Ahsoka
sequels
takes
are
place.
Alternate timeline.
Ahsoka takes place like 25 years before the sequels, anyway. So it's
I'm hoping that, like I said, okay. So with those symbols and everything, it really looks like World Between Worlds, and I'm hoping that Filoni has a plan to wrap it up in a nice little bow, not to exploit it in the way that scares us. And I don't think Filoni, he's one of us. I don't think he created it for that purpose. I think it's something that was tapped into dark side power or whatever it was. I mean,
It's almost just a view into the Force, right?
Yes.
It's kind of how I see Yoda explaining the Force on Dagobah.
Right?
On Dagobah, he tells Luke, when in the Force you go, old friends you'll see, friends long gone, places, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And that's kind of the World Between Worlds that he's explaining in my head right there, right? That's kind of how I see it. Like Yoda's meditating and boom, I can see here, I can see there. It's like
perfect example is Rey touching the lightsaber and everything she hears. That's the echoes of the Force's, all the pivotal points in history.
Yeah.
And World Between Worlds could be the visual aspect of that.
Yeah, we just need to see that as a visual representation, right? It doesn't necessarily mean what it is.
What scares us, right? Like holding Ahsoka out and almost saving. And if it was just
they proved it could be done, and Palpatine went in there to control everything.
Right.
Yeah. Who controls the world could control everything. So
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of potential for danger for the fandom in there.
Yeah.
Forget the galaxy. The fandom could be. Hey,
what's up, B&B?
Just wanted to give her a shout out.
So I think that it's too problematic. We don't need to do a hot topic anymore.
Too problematic. Yeah.
It's too messy. If you're ever gonna see me get really upset and take my ball and go home, it's
gonna be watching this. Yeah.
Joey's favorite. Joey's standing in line for this one, guys.
Touche. Oh man, I don't know.
I told you the only way I'm gonna watch this.
Homie on the right, I'm getting. I don't care if I can get a little fuzzy of him. I'm in.
We got Yoda on the left, so I mean, there's your tie-in to the originals.
Yeah, and that's totally a High Republic outfit.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So this is even the Jedi.
Is that Yoda?
Oh, you're right. They're all
High Republic.
So 200 years, within 200 years.
Yeah.
Again, time and place. Star Wars. It's fine. It's to bring in another generation. I don't know. I mean,
Oh, I'm okay with that because here's the thing. I have
we
the
care?
the baby twin niece and nephew. They watch a lot of Disney stuff, right? I'm always trying to get them into Star Wars stuff, right? And the parents try to get them into Star Wars stuff. Even
Yeah.
Grogu doesn't work, right? I bought them a Grogu, all these things. But I'm like, something like that maybe can get their attention. You want to get them hooked early. It worked for us because we didn't have YouTube and all these streaming services. You can watch whatever you want at your fingertips. We were, Star Wars was amazing to us. It's not amazing to them.
Well,
So-
this younger generation does have to learn what happened with Order 66. So
Oh, they will, but as they get
Yeah.
older. But as they get older.
every season, every show, they show us Order
Getting more,
66.
yeah.
They're not
And
letting
every-
anybody forget.
And every
good.
time we cry.
Here's my
yeah, well,
favorite.
Clone Wars was still a little mature. This is a younger version of what happens.
Oh man, from the kid's point of view when he walks in.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
In
Hashtag never
Again,
200 years ago. Hashtag
yeah,
never forget.
yeah, I'm not mad at those kind of shows because again, Star Wars it's generational and it's just one of those things like I let it have its thing and it's the
We'll watch it
YouTube
just to
channel.
check it out because it's going to be
YouTube,
canon.
kids,
It
yeah.
can't be worse than Resistance, right? Right?
I'll let Chris watch it and just tell me how it went.
I watched it twice. Second time was better. Still sucked, but second time was better.
Yeah, never quite worked.
Yeah.
But we also got some Skeleton Crew. So we had this image
is
pop
cool.
in from Skeleton
Yeah.
I mean,
Crew.
this is an image, and this is really cool.
Yes, it is.
This is an image.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
is an image. It's awesome. We got Jude Law.
That's
we
our
got
host, folks. I'm here for the color.
It's aspect
whose stories
ratio
you talking
10
on?
by.
Fuzzy as shit. But you got a bunch of the droids from Jabba's palace. I don't know what to
Yeah.
call them. What do you call those, Scott?
I always just they kind of
Doorbells?
remind me of a doorbell. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a doorbell.
You know what the
Doorman.
character on the right
Okay.
looks like? It looks like the
So it's their ring system.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, it's their Alexa. It kind of looks like a Max Rebo or a Heavyset Twi'lek, right?
Yeah.
Or the
Oh,
other
or something different. Yeah.
or the other what's the not Masamita, what's the other blue dude that was
No, that's who I was thinking, but he's a Twi'lek.
he is
I
a
think
Twi'lek, right.
I swear there's a snout right there in the front, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It might be a whole new alien.
Could
yeah, or like I said, I forgot what a Max Rebo is
Oh yeah. I forget too, but you're right. That could be.
Kinda
Don't
cool.
they smell like vanilla, right?
yes.
That him? Oh, that was McCool. That was Droopy McCool.
Droopy McCool smells like
He
that.
smells like vanilla. That's right.
That'd be
Okay.
cool though. That race we haven't seen outside Max, right? So
We also got some news, but no images from Indiana Jones. There was an
hey, man,
image
it's
of
Lucasfilm, dude.
Yeah. There was an image of Harrison Ford with the guy who played Short Round in the original movies, who unfortunately is moving on to I think a Marvel project. I think he was there to support a Marvel project, so I don't think we're going to get him.
No
with
reunion of
Indiana
Short Round and Indy.
Oh, are you
hoping
serious?
so.
Oh yeah,
he
I'm
was there
sorry.
from. They gotta. I hope.
I think if there wasn't after that picture, I guarantee there's a reshoot with him.
It's not how it works. I wish
Even
it
if
was.
it's a short,
but,
even if it's a short scene.
Oh, I absolutely think it
amazing.
is. When's Indy come out?
next year sometime.
Plenty of time for a
okay.
quick reshoot. They're gonna do reshoots anyway. Just bring Homeboy in. Let's get Short Round in a taxi and just be like, "Hey, Dr. Jones." Boom.
Still doing.
Did you guys see Harrison Ford's reaction though? How he
Yes.
started welling up while he was
I did.
talking
I
about how
watched it.
good the movie. Yeah, me
I'm
too.
gonna cry right
Yeah,
now.
he promised this is not just a great adventure story and everything. It's a human, emotional like connection piece to it. And a lot of it, and he was praising his co-host. I forgot her name, the one that
L3.
yes,
Yeah,
praising her performance, praising her interaction. I'm thinking this is a torch passing Indy 5.
Felt like it.
Yeah,
And I'm cool with it. Like, hey, just let it happen. Let it happen naturally, right? Because obviously having a son, the torch passing didn't work. I mean,
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why did I think Shia LaBeouf was still in it?
No, I mean, I think they dropped
word.
that whole everything. He
It was
married
a
Marion.
terrible dream.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, there might be passing the torch, but they have to change the name and call it something else because he said specifically, "When I die, Indy dies."
Yeah.
Right? Not that he has control over it. Right? Disney will do what Disney wants, but he was very clear: Indiana Jones dies when I die. When I'm done, he's done. So passing the torch doesn't really work for. I want him to be done. Finish this up, wrap it up. I don't want more Jones. You can give me Jones in animation.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh
That'd
my
be
god,
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Rick Jones, hey, welcome. Harrison Ford on stage when his medicinal hit. Basically.
man, I don't cry when my medicinal hit.
I was really thrilled that the man has more than 2 emotions. You know,
Right.
Yeah. He hates everything except
Stoic and
Indiana
mad.
Jones.
Mad and Starkey are the 2 Harrison Ford emotions
Yeah.
every character he's ever played. So a humble, yet you know, it's kind of like he can act.
Right.
But he's just being himself right now. And we also got a Willow trailer, which looked pretty friggin'
amazing,
incredible.
guys.
Yes.
Willow
looks
has to be in the Star
dark.
Wars universe, guys. I'm convinced Willow shares the same Star Wars universe in
He's a
the
Jedi.
more.
It's in the unknown regions.
He's a Force user.
There you go.
Yeah, he's a Force user, and they have sorcerer. I mean, Matt,
He's a Force
I would love that, guys. I would love that to happen. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not expecting it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting. I'm not like clamoring for it. But if they did it and they said Willow is actually part of the whole Star Wars universe, I'd be like, yeah, all right, cool. It seems
Works.
I mean,
Yeah.
And that trailer that they showed is even more.
The monsters look great. The acting looks fun. It looks funny, adventurous, scary at points. I'm excited for it. I can't wait. Do we have a release date for that yet?
Yes,
I didn't. I didn't.
November 30th,
November 30th.
I believe. November 30th. Yeah,
Oh, it's coming.
Tales was.
That's
over
right.
20
Tales is
like
in
that.
one shot too. It's all 6 episodes, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Same
one
day.
release.
That's good.
Yeah.
Willow on November 30th. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's dude, it's right there. That's awesome. I got again goosebumps because Willow,
Yeah.
you know, it's fantastic. You know?
But Mad Mardigan is not in it, but his presence will be felt. Is what it is.
I heard.
One of the
I
words.
also heard, and I heard Christian Slater's in it.
Yes, Christian
Okay.
Slater is in it.
I hope he plays
So-
a bad guy.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I wanna know what was so funny because they show a part in the trailer where Willow's just laughing about something. He just
I think the
falls
brownies
down.
are in it again. So like,
Little
and
They
the
are.
same- yeah, the brownies
They
are
are.
old, and I think that's the scene, Joey, because I remember that scene where.
They're in like a
Willow's-
back of a wagon or something. He just laughing hard and he just falls back. I mean, it had me laughing just watching him laugh like that.
Mando Mike, he's never seen Willow,
What?
and this
You know
is your
what? I'm just
friend.
about to ban this guy right here, right now. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You can come over, Mando, Mike. We have it on our Vudu.
There's
We have it on
time,
Blu-ray.
Mike.
It's,
There's
it's
time.
plenty of time. Yeah, you should watch it before Willow comes out because it's fun. It's silly. It was the first use of digital visual special effects, morphing
Yeah.
a person into creatures and stuff. That was ILM's huge advancement. Was right there in Willow.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
directed by
Willow's
Ron
in my-
Howard
it's
too.
in
It's
my
great.
top 10. My top 10 of movies.
Oh yeah, 100%,
Yes.
dude. Like it's just a great story too. So
Yeah. There are some silly parts in it with the brownies, but they're fun comic.
but it fits the world building, right? It's
Yeah.
still that Tolkien-ish, Lucas blend. You know, it's just great.
Oh man, but Val Kilmer's gonna be missed because he was so good in that movie.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Morgan, you are great.
right. And we also got a new Mandalorian trailer.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like all the other the spots that we've been getting, we've seen. You know, it was just kind of to me, just like glamour shots. You know, like you know, Mando's flying here. You got Babu Frick, and you got all these things. But this one got some, a story that we already kind of know, but some real deep story. Like he's going back to Mandalore, obviously.
Yeah.
We see the ruins. And look.
I think
look at
that's that's the awesome part about this trailer is getting to see Mandalore up close and the outside, the I don't know, call it castle or compound or whatever. It's pretty neat, and the throne room again. The multitude of Mandos in this one is pretty rad.
Fantastic, right? Like I mean, I was watching. I was like, I was like, I can't wait to get those in my hand in 2026.
Sassy.
Season 5, we're getting Mando season 3 figure.
I'll get them next year.
Yeah, you'll get the pops. Look at those monkey lizards in the tree. That's awesome.
Absolutely love it. And you've got Bo-Katan still trying to get her hands on the dark saber.
it really seems like she's going to be the antagonist in this one,
Yes.
like a real antagonist.
She's trying to manipulate Grogu, dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's
Like she took him and to draw out Mandalorian, the Mando, and
Does what it seems like, huh?
it seems like
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks great.
Now,
man.
are we going to get a return of the gang that had Grogu in the first place?
The Nikto group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
why not?
And by the way, that is the worst looking Trandoshan I've ever
I
seen
see
in my
that,
life
yeah.
over there in the
Where are
in
the
middle.
the
speaking
Towering-
of edibles.
yeah? Where are the towering over the 8-foot Trandoshans?
Where's
like,
Bosk?
Bosk?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Here's one thing though. Bosk standing out makes a lot more sense to me. Like Chris Sand,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He is like a bigger than life Wookiee. Bosk is the bigger than life Trandoshan. So okay, I can get that. I can get behind that. If we get to see Bosk live action,
That'd be so cool.
then the other Trandoshans make sense to me. They're like, Bosk is an anomaly,
Right.
which is great.
Yeah, he's a monster type of thing, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's like a Chrysanthemum.
Yes, yeah.
We also get Grief back, and he's got his
More
nice
ridiculous
little outfit.
costumes. It's
I
great.
can't wait for this peg warmer figure. It's going to be great.
Ouch!
Yeah.
I like the faceless 3PO there.
Ouch! Yeah.
Yeah, I caught that.
Oh damn! That needs to be a soundbite.
Mental note. Mark the time.
Ouch! That's great. I'm sorry, Scott. I interrupted you. That was.
Oh, that's okay.
No, that droid is dope though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to
friend.
face the. Oh, look at that.
Our
Hey, I know that dude.
Oh man.
What episode was
Oh.
it where we interviewed him? We should
man.
pimp that right here. I don't remember. That was a while ago, but yes.
Yeah. Hey guys, we interviewed Omid, and go back and watch it. It was great. He didn't tell us that he was going to be in season 3, so we need to have him back on.
I think we all knew though.
Yeah. I was trying to get him to either wink or nod or give me some pull your ear or something if you were. But yeah, he was very like, I don't know. But yeah, dude, we have to have him back on. Great guest.
Omid
Great
said
dude.
as soon as the season is over, he will come back on and,
Awesome.
and do another
yeah, I'd love to
interview.
talk to
Very
him
cool.
again.
Because yeah, this should get a lot of the cloning stuff out in the open this season. I would think if he's in it now, Mando 3 is where the cloning information comes. Like, what are they doing? What's the plan?
Yeah.
Which would also
just
take
about-
us to Mount Tannis.
Yeah. I just want to address it before I lose it in the chat. Leaks say Katie is not the main. Yeah, I didn't say main. Like, I think, but she's gonna be a thorn in Mando's side. But
Oh, I want her to be the main antagonist.
I still like a big
I
daddy somewhere.
think she is for part of this show, but again,
Yeah.
we know who the main antagonist will be.
Right.
Like leading everything. Like Thrawn will
Yeah.
take the Emperor's place.
And this one's back.
And this, I like Marty. I'm all
I
over
do
this.
too. I do
Yeah,
too.
I think she's a
Yeah.
crack up, dude.
Awesome.
And I'm upset I don't have a pop.
After your battle droid.
I'm
After my Battle Droid and Yularen.
comfortably saying like me and Joey
Yeah.
probably can do without her.
She's an acquired taste.
Yeah, if she just starts insulting R2D2 again.
that is
You're
gotta
100%
be
right.
that has got to be the most diplomatic thing I've ever heard Bootleg say.
Yeah, because he's right though.
Check
And
the chat.
I didn't like it until she was playing cards with Dr. Mandible, right? And when she played cards with Dr. Mandible and that whole way she scammed the Mandalorian, I'm all, oh man, I'm in.
No, I like
I'm a
that.
fan.
When she insulted R2D2, I was out.
I'm still acquiring because
You don't ever tell R2 to hold it on.
Oh my
Ever.
god. I don't know. I hold on, R2.
I'm done with her. No.
Different hold on.
She insulted him. All right.
Wow.
yeah.
Whoa.
Anyway. And then we also, I think we got some Entertainment Weekly shots here too.
I am
Oh,
so
yeah.
just give it to me now, right? Like that's.
Oh,
Oh, you know,
hold on.
Go ahead.
That's Rick Jones's comment right there. That's something we don't talk about.
What's that?
Gideon's in jail right now,
yes.
right? He's getting
Yes.
out. So that's a point. That's got to be a. That's got to be a. I haven't even talked through that. Like
the
I'd say.
Pershing and the other one, yeah.
Yeah, I think about seeing Gideon earlier, right? Like I've talked to the Andor thing, seen him in there too. You know, lots of places to see all these officers.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
also-
that's right. He's in jail. How do we get him out?
The one walking next to Dr. Pershing is the same female officer he was talking to, right?
Let me bring that image back up
The
again real
sunflower's
quick.
talking about.
Mm,
Yeah, I think that might be her.
That'd be hard. You know what? She had a hat on. It might be. It's kind of fuzzy.
No, she was shot. The one that was part of Moff Gideon's crew. She was shot by Bo-Katan. Yeah. And we all know that if you get hit in the hand, you die in Star Wars with a blaster.
Here's the thing about
if you're not a main character. If you're a main character,
yeah.
you can get your head shot off, thrown down a thing, whatever the hell, and you can come back.
Cut in half,
stabbed in the stomach.
Yeah, cut in half.
The thing about Pershing, I don't think it's in his character to break out Moff Gideon. I think he's either on the run or because he's not. He didn't want to hurt what he's doing.
Yeah, he didn't want to hurt the baby. He was like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
He spilled his guts to all of them. He's like, hey, everything's.
Yeah.
I could see him going on the side of the Angels and trying to help them take out.
Yeah, because we're gonna find out there's a lot more doctors out there. There's a lot more cloning.
As we're talking about it, the thought just sprang to my head about Thrawn and the cloning and Mace Windu and all of that, and it just sent my mind reeling. I can't wait.
And it fits. And when you were talking about that, you made a good point about like he's not that type, and he's not supposed to be Imperial, right? Yeah. They kidnapped him and made him like they did with I forget what the doctor the Kaminoan doctor was.
Yeah, not Tonwi, but
Lama, not Lama Su either. That's the Prime Minister. Lama Se.
Kind of like Urso, like how they forced him to
like Galen Urso.
Yes, exactly. 100%. That's the same thing happening here with Pershing. And so this could be a time, this could be him escaping.
Could be.
Right? So he's in kind of plain clothes.
He's already with Mando, though. I mean, he's with the good guys. Yeah.
So maybe they're
on a mission. They're on a mission to get into a cloning facility right there.
Love it.
You're right.
We love it, especially if
and that's the new Cara Dune. We just didn't know they recast her yet.
It went from one extreme to the other. Big time.
Theory. Hey man, spaghetti on the wall, dude. Something will stick eventually. Let's just keep going. Who could that be?
Oh, I think I'm out of images.
It's Dr. Afra with Dr. Pershing. It could be so many people.
So many doctors.
Right.
So I actually got this little droid at Disneyland the other day. I got a little 3 3/4 inch version of him. He's really kind of cool.
Of B2.
Yeah.
What Diego Luna was saying that this droid is awesome. The personality of it is in the show, right? Is awesome, and everybody's gonna fall in love with them.
I'm sure.
I'm like, at first glance, I'm like, yeah,
it's a trash can.
Yeah, but
he looks like he's having a bad day right here. His head's all smushed in compared to the other image. He's all.
Looks like the black hole. What's his name in the black hole? The
Old Bob.
Yeah.
Old Bob. Yeah.
Old Bob. Yeah, exactly. So this could be like a direct homage to Black Hole, right?
It could be.
He was a great droid too.
Yeah, he was.
Great personality and stuff. It was funny.
Yeah,
but
that's neat. I'm glad they got a droid. I like droids.
We love our droids, dude.
We do. But and we'll get K2 eventually before the next season's over. Probably not this season, but
right.
I mean, that's cool. They just
right.
He's just a trash. He's a trash can.
He looks like it.
He's the easiest addition to Galaxy's Edge. Like
100%. Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
He should already be up there.
I'm digging it. Man. I'm digging it. Wow.
Yeah, I'm in. I mean, I'm in with that. I'm in ready for that series, dude. I can't wait.
They need to stop showing us stuff and just show us the damn show.
I stopped looking. There was a 1 week. There was a 1 week ad, and I wouldn't look. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not even gonna look. Everything we had here was from stuff from D23. After D23, I'm over.
I 100%, guys. I'm not even if Entertainment Weekly comes out with it doesn't matter. 7 days. We got 3 episodes in 7 days to watch and break down. Again, the more we hear about it, the more things to talk. In fact, D23 showed that 5-minute clip, that 10-minute or 7-minute clip, and I was just like, oh, this is great. It's so it feels so Rogue One.
Three episodes on day one. This is where we learned that each episode's only 20 minutes long.
Well, Diego Luna did promise at least over 2 hours. He did say that.
Of what total time?
Of the 3 episodes.
Oh, that's fine. That's about right.
So
40 minutes each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the normal run. The 20 minutes.
40 minutes is fine. And that'd be cool, and that would make sense, and again, they listen to us, thank goodness. Okay, we're gonna watch episode 1 and be like, I'd be pretty pissed if I had to wait a week. Then we're gonna watch episode 2 and be like, I'd still be pretty pissed if I had to wait a week. and then 3, you're like, that's why they did 3 episodes.
Yeah, because we always think there's some sort of ulterior motive when they push back stuff. Is it just because they pushed it back 2 weeks? They just added 2 episodes, or what? Like Chris was saying, is it important for it to,
Yeah, I love this.
Miss Sunflower, absolutely. Every time that guy says his name, Cassian Andor.
Yeah, and it's funny because it totally fits some of the Star Wars vibe, right? Because Princess Leia, people mispronounce each other's names all the time, and it's people that should know stuff. So him saying Andor
Did I freeze?
is kind of fun. You're totally frozen. Can't see a damn thing.
Not me this time. Woohoo!
All right.
Now Scott froze. Ha ha.
All right. So Joey and I are taking over for Hot Topic. We're gonna talk. Whoa. They're back.
There he goes.
Damn it!
Look. Scott was celebrating.
Look, you're both fuzzy as hell, so we'll just run this stuff because we're in high def, so we're good.
What's going on.
Hi,
Yeah,
California gets a little bit of rain and everything gets all jacked up.
Dude, my office flooded. The entire campus flooded the other day. It was awful.
So sorry about that. Sorry about the little internet hiccup. Hey,
Lack,
what's up, man?
is in.
Hey.
Lack, you'll be happy to hear this too. So East Coasters, I just kind of want to wrap this up for us and everything. But Monday, the 19th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so 9 o'clock Eastern Standard, we are going to do a live stream. It's a hangout live stream. We got no agenda, but just to geek out, talk pop culture, get ready for Andor as we would if Andor was screening in a movie theater and we were standing outside for the 16 hours that we usually would for any Star Wars IP out there. But we're going to bring this virtual. We want to invite everybody in the pit just to come in and just chat it up with us. We'll talk about everything. We'll run the gambit, everything. We'll start with Star Wars and we'll end with Star Wars, but everything in between. We'll go Game of Thrones. We'll go Lord of the Rings. We'll Dungeons and Dragons. No Star Trek, but I can't,
Hey!
But I can't promise you that Scott won't bring that up, but it's going to be fun. So everybody, please mark your calendars. Come hang out with us. Go get some Oktoberfest. If you're of age, by the way, go get some Oktoberfest, beer and hang out with us. It'd be great to see everybody in the chat. I love that stuff.
It's good
but
stuff.
yeah, so
it's too bad that you're frozen. You've got your mouth open and
but I can hear me.
We can hear you just fine.
My God, I swear.
And Chris is muted and he's just talking. The show is going off the rails.
You haven't moved once in a minute since you've been talking, and my dog was barking, so I muted.
Unbelievable, yeah. But you can hear
well
me, so
oiled.
That's great.
The year of excellence, man. That's what this is. The year of excellence.
But anyway, if you guys could still hear me, then I will just finish my
it was
spiel
perfect.
and then I'll kick it off. Okay, cool. So next Monday, please mark your calendars. Join us in this channel. We will post it of all our social medias and everything. And of course, we were going to hit Andor pretty hard on Wednesday with our live stream with the first 3 episode breakdown. I cannot wait for that either.
Cannot wait.
So
expect a long episode.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Yeah. Calm Before the
Marathon
Storm episode on Monday at live stream, and then Wednesday we're hitting it live again.
They're going to have like 14 hours of content next week.
Dude.
From us.
So
awesome.
Again, am I still frozen? Am I good?
You're
fine.
good. You're
Okay.
You're fuzzy, but you're moving.
And you're always fuzzy, so it doesn't matter.
Hey.
There you go. So we began the show like this, but we're going to end the show like this too. Of course, everybody, please, if you haven't please wampa stomp that like button. Make the algorithm go nuts. Share it with everybody. Share it with a friend. We like those likes. We like it. We like the likes.
That is the best wampa ever.
It just gets more awkward every time we do it, but it's fun.
Yes, it does.
Chris is epic.
Yeah, this ugly ass wampa.
It's like the Fraggle Rock of wampa.
Yes.
Touche.
Yeah, hand clap.
Crystal E, bootleg your jersey is making her eye twitch. I think
look
Joey's
away.
Maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's because of that spectacular season opener.
Yeah.
Why you gotta bring up old shit?
Scott only looks it up so he can give you shit on Wednesday. He has no clue. How would the Raiders do?
Laxervac, glad you made it, man. Hopefully you can check us out next week again. We're gonna go a little bit early to try to get our East Coast friends in. Also.
Hey, are we gonna invite some people on if they've got webcams and better internet?
If you can figure out how to do it, it's happening.
Oh yeah, anybody in the pit that day you want to come on, we'll grab you up.
Yeah.
Shoot you in here.
We'll send you the link. come in, hop on for whatever, man. We'll just it's gonna be a cool hangout. Again, no agenda. We're gonna kick it on and just talk because we do a whole show after this that's between us before we're trying to sign off, and it ends up being like we should have recorded that. But
every time we go to 10:30.
Yeah, just gonna get Monday, white girl wasted and talk Star Wars.
Yeah. Dope. So we're not gonna be able to monetize that one when we do hit 1,000. Did you guys catch that? We're like 40 something away now. 45 away.
So close.
So close. By next week, we need 5. So we need more than that. We need 8 a day.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell all of your friends. Ask. Go over to your mother's house. Tell your mother. Subscribe to the Sarlacc Digest. Everybody needs to subscribe.
Make
to
fake accounts. I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
There's 10 of you in here. Each of you make 4. Let's roll, and then we'll get us going.
And we're done, and then we can retire.
Guys,
yeah, right.
Help us, Pitt. You're our only hope.
Yeah, and apparently we need some more. Patreon donors so we can get Moocher some better internet. Me too.
I have good internet too. Again, rain.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
What is it? No. Wow.
You're
anyway,
right.
Thank you everybody. This has been awesome. Of course, I've been waiting all week, waiting the whole week to talk Star Wars with you guys and chat it up with the Pit. Scott, I'm going to kick it off to you.
You got it.
Take us out of here since Ernie's not here. So I will see you guys. Yeah, feed that hamster, Mooch. I will, Papa Smitty. Yes. I don't know what's going on, but I had a feeling this was going to happen today.
Well, thank you one and all for joining us. We really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to tune in next Monday for the live stream extravaganza. Like and subscribe to the Sarlacc Digest. Exactly. That's right on, man. Right on. Also, consider giving $1 or $2 to the Patreon account, patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest podcast. We need it, apparently.
I gotta dig my own trench because Frontier, where Chris works, they won't let me. They said dig my own trench, otherwise it's $1,000 a foot. Their words, not mine.
Look, I run the small business division. Take it up with residential.
All right. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media. We've got the Sarlacc Digest Central on Facebook, where we continue this conversation, and also Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of it. Just follow the Sarlacc Digest podcast and just subscribe to everything. Why not? Also, we are on the Red 5 Network. Don't forget the Red 5 Network for all your Star Wars podcasting needs. Follow Ernie the Fallen Fett. God, I'm choking on my own spit here. Join Ernie the Fallen Fett on all of his social medias. He's got the Fallen Fett Chronicles, How We Do Disney. He's part of the Toy Migos on They're Not Dolls. Also, don't forget, we've also got some Sarlacc Digest merchandise. None of us, well, Marco's wearing some, but down below there is a link.
Here's mine.
Where you can get.
Hey, I've been drinking
glasses.
out of it too.
Bam!
Me too.
Right there. Chris, I'm waiting for him to put on the tank top that he ordered so we can see the guns,
oh, wait, sorry. No take right now.
V-neck.
Yeah.
No, not right now. Also, don't forget to check out Crystal, roguetoys.com. Also, Crystal Rogue Toys on Instagram. She's been at the Portland, I think it was Portland Comic-Con this past week.
And then she's working getting the Las Vegas Comic-Con going too. So she's busy doing the convention circuits and everything, but she promised to be back on next week, but for Andor.
That's right. Not for us, but for Andor.
Oh, no.
And, of course, our show sponsor, Tashi Station Emporium, where you can get action figure stands that are super uber cool.
Ooh, blood.
Oh, look at that. Blood. Give me blood.
The spooky season's here.
That's right. Also, this homeboy just released some He-Man stands. He's got green Castle Grayskull stands. Of course, they're not right there for him to look at to show. He's also got some purple Snake Mountain stands. They are all in that super cool and very recognizable Tashi Station shape, but it's rocky. It's very cool. So check them out. Sarlacc Digest Podcast code for 10% off on TashiStationEmporium.com. And I think I got it all. Did I get it all? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, but our new sponsor probably next week will be Just for Men, because now that you're growing out your beard, it's very apparent that we're all old.
Hey, my birthday's on Friday. I am ancient on Friday, so happy
ancient
birthday.
He is the oldest of all of us.
I am.
By a long shot. By a lot.
By years. I'm talking
Eons.
Years?
Eons,
I mean,
yes.
Eons.
This
Eons.
dude.
Many moons.
Yeah,
It
this
stopped.
dude-
You know how there's always that if you reverse your age, it becomes fun. Yeah, well, I'm past that point now. You reverse my age, it just gets
Yeah.
worse.
I went to Scott's house and he started putting plastic on their furniture. That was a dad joke. Yeah.
Cats and plastic furniture. The dude's
Cats and
out.
plastic furniture.
Well done.
Yeah. Anyway,
All
Got
right,
a coin
guys.
collection. Got a coin collection.
yeah. That's exactly what I was dropping off. I got the new 1992.
Within reach.
Yeah, exactly.
it's a Ninja Turtle. God damn it! Come on
Guys,
now.
it's not even a Star Wars one. He's got. So you have
Oh.
several
Wars
coins
one's up
then.
there.
Big coin collector. Oh man, he's old.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Everybody in the pit, thank you so much. We will see you next week and on Monday to hang out with us, get your favorite beverage, and hang out with us, dude. It's going to be awesome. So, with that, Scott.
Keep it nerdy, everybody.
No, don't treat the pit that way.
Right.
That's not for them. That's for you.
Yeah.